Hello and welcome to the Entertaining Pudding YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be looking at my copy of The Warlord, written and illustrated by Mike Grell, the Omnibus Volume 1 by DC Comics. It covers the first 37 issues of the Warlord comic, plus his first appearance in first issue special number 8. The comic ran from 1975 to 1988 and covered 133 issues. I'm a big fan of the Warlord. I collected a lot of them back in the day and went back and got the first issue special number 8, the first appearance of Warlord, and the first few issues. I don't know, of the 133, I've probably only got about 50, but they're all scattered to the wind within my comic collection. So this was a great thing. The first 37 issues, all in one volume. And as you can see the cover here, really great representation. I think it's from Warlord number 9, the cover by Mike Grell. It just exemplifies the character. You can see he's got his 44 auto mag and his sword. Explain that. The story of the Warlord, I won't get into it too deep. I'll just the basics. He's Travis Morgan. He was an Air Force pilot flying a secret mission over the North Pole. Got shot down by a rough Russian surface-to-air missile. Had to crash land. Went through a opening in the North Pole into the inner world of Skartaris. It's the lost world of the Warlord, as they call it, where dinosaurs still exist, ape men, lizard men. It's almost a Conan-esque, but he's a man out of time and out of his world within this world, and it's his adventures. Eventually, he does run out of ammo for that gun. Yeah, they do cover that. But let's take a look at the book itself here. I won't get into that. Like I said, I'm not going to get into the history. It's a long history. I'm just going to look at the actual volume itself. As you can see, the cover was really cool. Nice dust jacket. Side's got the Warlord. A little bit of art here fighting. Looks like some kind of tiger men or something. By Mike Grell, Omnibus Volume 1, DC Comics. Back has a lot of write-ups on it here. We'll just take a look at the first one here. Enter the lost world of Skartaris. A savage place where the sun never sets, death is law, and mercy is myth. In this land of dinosaurs, magic, and demons, few survive, fewer will escape. Travis doesn't really want to escape there. He likes it there. It's a nice place for him to stay. Here's a little more about Mike Grell himself, and a little bit of history. If you just want to pause and read right there, you can. That's pretty neat. Now I'm going to take the dust jacket off here because there's some neat artwork on the actual cover itself. I'm going to leave it off for the rest of the review here just so I don't crinkle it. As you can see, a nice painted him and Tara. Just really cool. By Mike Grell, of course. Side's got the Warlord again. Back's got Demos, the main enemy. It's got Shakira, his companion that turns into a cat. That's Demos. It's Machiste. I'm not sure who this is. It's Jennifer. It's his daughter, Der. There we go. So I like that a lot. I may leave the dust jacket off just to save it somewhere, just in case, for posterity's sake. Let's take a look inside just the first little bit here. Just it has the map of Skartaris. Just reminds me of Conan, Lord of the Rings, that kind of detail, as you can see. Look at that. So cool. You can pause and take a look. Mike Grell is known for his splash pages. We'll take a look at some of those here. More maps, close up. He had his covers and his splash pages are just really, really cool. Let's see if I can find a good example of a splash page. All right, here's an example of one. This is from issue number 5. Those non-comic readers, splash page is the first page that you open. Well, the second page. You get the first page is kind of the intro page. You open it up, you get a splash page, which is usually a full page and shows some action and what's going to happen in the comic or what's happening, at that moment. Mike Grell is famous for his 2-page splash pages, as you can see. He does a lot of 2-page art in there. It's really cool. That's just one example. I mean, there's about 37 examples in here. I won't show them all. I probably won't even show any more, but I just want to get into the book itself. About the type of paper. It's a newsprint. It's not glossy. It's kind of a rougher print, which I like. It gives it more of the actual feeling of the old comics, the feel of the paper. The smell's not the same because it's new, but it smells like a new comic. Let's flip through a few here. Let's see, he goes back to the surface world there for a little bit, but wants to go back. That's his Russian, what's her name? That's not Natasha. I'll think of it eventually. Mariah, that's her name. Yeah, it's nicely done. I like the newsprint. I saw some complaints about the quality of the paper. I don't see any problems with that. Some people said the binding is a little, I don't know. It seems to be pretty well bound to me. Maybe a little more glue, but I haven't had any trouble. I'm only about a third of the way through it. The thing's got over 700 pages. So it's just, it's quite the monster, as you can see. Boom. Look at this. Just the artwork. It's all written and illustrated by Mike Grell. It was his baby. Let's see if there's another good splash page. There's another cool splash page. Citadel of Death. It's him and Tara heading towards that floating citadel, it looks like. Lots of action pages. He does full page or 3/4 page action shots with just some descriptions. Of course, he draws the beautiful women, of course. I mean, it's a sword and sorcery book. You can't expect any less. Let's see a splash page on this one. There's one there with Demos, the bad guy, checking out his crystal ball, holding up by a little familiar there. I'm not going to give away, well, that's his son Joshua, not his son, Demos' son, but the Warlord's son Joshua. As you can see, he's wearing the Warlord's wristwatch around his. Oh, it's a deep story. It's just a very cool story. He's not the perfect hero. He's an anti-hero. He makes mistakes. He lives with them. He has no choice. He completely gives into his barbarism, and he loves it. There's another cool splash page. All men are mine. He's just a really cool artist. Well, that'll about do it. Just wanted to do a quick review of this. I haven't done any books. I have a ROM Omnibus 2 I might take a look at, show you. I said I'm not going to get into the history of the Warlord. Maybe I'll do that some other time. But if you are a Warlord fan, I would highly recommend this. It's a perfect place. It's the only place to get them all together unless you want to go. I mean, they don't even have, like, trade paperbacks with 4 or 5 issues, except for maybe there were some limited series that came out in the 90s when he revived it for a 6-issue limited series. I think it was in 92, and then there were a couple others that I never read, but I'm gonna have to get a hold of and check it out because he did revive the Warlord for a couple stories. But it's the only place you can get them all. And if you just want to read them and you're not big on just collecting and putting them in bags and bags and boards, and you just want to read the stories, these omnibuses and trade paperbacks are perfect for that. And this one is just beautiful. I'm proud to have it in my collection. It was a little pricey, but I got it for a good deal on Amazon. It was on sale for like 62% off, and how could you pass that up? All right, well, thanks for watching. For my regulars, it's something a little different for everybody else. Please like and subscribe. Check out some of the other videos, and I will see you in the next one.